Hello. I feel like this is going to be slightly scandalous and like I might get in trouble, and I don't know why. This is Mary Stern. I am a physiotherapist. I have my own clinic in North Vancouver called Blue Ridge Physiotherapy and Wellness, where I do clinical Pilates, I do IMS, manual therapy, all the physio things for all the injuries and all of the chronic pain or post-surgical issues that you might typically associate with physiotherapy. But I also work with women's health to a degree, and I occasionally will cover at BC Women's Hospital, where I am today feeling like I'm about to get into trouble. So here is the thing. BC Women's Physiotherapy services here are for anyone who lives in British Columbia, prenatal. So as soon as you know you're pregnant, if you have pain anywhere in your body, you can see some very skilled physiotherapists here at BC Women's. You can go on the website, book yourself. You don't need a referral, and your MSP will pay for this. If you're out of town, so you're not in Vancouver where BC Women's Hospital is, then you can call in and have a phone appointment. I'm not sure if they're doing video appointment yet, to my colleagues, I'm not sure. So here's the thing, so many people who are pregnant and postnatal, I should mention 6 to 8 weeks after, technically it's 6 weeks, sometimes a little bit after, you can also be seen. So this period of time, there's so much going on, there's so much change. You have all kinds of aches and pains that are associated with pregnancy that are specific to pregnancy, and you really want a pre or postpartum expert to cover that. They don't do pelvic floor examinations here in this outpatient department. However, that can be done privately, but there are so many things that you can get help for that your MSP will cover, and I feel like this is a best kept secret, and that's why I feel like I'm going to get in trouble for talking about it. Why don't more people know? Now, I tell my clients, so I tell my private clients about this because I want them to be seen by whomever and however and whatever is going to work best for them, because even if you've delivered and you're here in the hospital, you can be seen in your room. It's an amazing, amazing service, and the ladies that work here are wonderful and highly skilled, tons of experience. So why don't more people access it? And it's simply because there isn't a voice box for it. There isn't a marketing department to say, hey, come to visit. Why? Because there's no financial gain here. It's only gain for you. So my goal with this video is to get this message out to all the mothers in BC. So please link it, share it. Anyone who's pre or postnatal that you think might benefit from this service, or who needs physiotherapy and has MSP, please send it to them. I'd like more people to know about it. Now, I also have nothing to gain from this. I'm a casual. I come back maybe once or twice a month, and then I come back because I'm just honestly a little attached to working with pre and postnatal mamas. The team here is wonderful, love the hospital, and so I just like to have a little bit of connection to it. So I do it really for me, and I do it for the people here. So it's not benefiting, me specifically financially to talk about this. It's just one of those things that has always bugged me, that anytime I tell anyone about this service, they are so very surprised, and it's crazy. Now, we know France does an awesome job of providing public physiotherapy services to their mamas. Canada, I'm not sure, and please let me know in the comments below if there are any other hospitals offering this service, but BC Women's is just one of those stellar hospitals that has an array of services, and one of these things is the outpatient department for physiotherapy. It's awesome, it's wonderful. I can't say so more things about it. And I find that a lot of doctors and health professionals will seek this service, so I'll be serving someone who already maybe has a lot of information and a lot of resources, and that's wonderful, and absolutely we want to be serving all mamas, and we're not, we're not exclusively any group over the other, but it is often the moms with fewer resources that are not accessing this service in the same way. So that's what this is for, and I don't know if you can help me to get this message out, but I would love for you to too, because it's really important, posted on your mama forums, that this service be known. Right now, there's not a crazy waiting list. The program has been defunded over the years, so there used to be a really widespread I want to say widespread program, but there's a lot more people working here. And and I'm not saying there's any threat of defunding, although you always wonder when new budgets are organized. But absolutely, it's important that the service be accessed because we are so incredibly privileged to be able to offer. And I know we're not quite France, but if that is a model of care, then so be it. Let's try to be a little bit more like France. I do want to mention too why I used to work here on a part-time basis, and the reason why I decided I want to work here is because I had my baby in this hospital, and at the time I couldn't access physiotherapy services. I got the misinformation from someone, I'm not sure who, that I couldn't come to see the physiotherapist in the outpatient until I went to a class, and I couldn't bring my baby to a class. Anyways, I don't know why I got this information from someone. It was incorrect. So I didn't access the services here, and I didn't access any physiotherapy service for like 3 years. This is before I was a physio. And I had unnecessary neck pain that education, exercises, physiotherapy, guidance would have absolutely helped me with, and also helped me just to understand, what the changes were in my body at the time. So it was this gem of an opportunity lost, and that's why I decided when I became a physio that I wanted to work here a little bit, because it is such a vulnerable moment in someone's life, and you have so much to care for and to understand here that often taking care of you, as simple as sometimes it might be, or as effective as it might be through physiotherapy with our guidance, you might not access it because you're just overwhelmed. And so if we can come and in that moment, in that juncture, be a part of making your life better, your baby's life better, your family, your community, that is so huge. And that's why I feel that women's health absolutely needs to be prioritized. And from a physiotherapy perspective, having the function, having the ease of movement and the health in your body so that you can care for your baby, I mean, what could be more important? So this is my voice box, and if it helps to get the message out there and more people access this service, then I'm absolutely thrilled.